everyone, I'm Joe.
And I'm Vanessa. Welcome to Spoilers Digest,
where we predict the plot of your favorite movies that we haven't seen.
The movie we are going to be spoiling for you,
and for me mostly,
is Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Joe Connolly has never
seen the movie.
Pulp Fiction.
I know.
And I feel a little less bad now about all the movies that I haven't seen, because that's a biggie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. I've seen Kill Bill Volume 2, and I think that's it.
Okay, see, I feel like you can't say I'm not a huge Quentin Tarantino fan if you haven't seen Pulp Fiction and you've only seen Kill Bill Volume 2. Although that is my favorite installation of the Kill Bill.
I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. I'm really not surprised.
I have seen Batman, but that's Tim Burton.
Which flavor of Batman? Oh,
Tim Burton was Batman. So that's not who we're talking about.
We're going to see if Joe can spoil Pulp Fiction for himself before he watches it. So, Joe.
Yes.
Actually, first, let's just start with what you currently know about Pulp Fiction.
Okay, there are fragments. The fragments I know.
You mean, wait?
I've never seen it.
You know fragments about what it is, or what?
I know I know plot devices. I think, and I know I've seen scenes reenacted.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, I want to stop you really quick.
Okay.
So I want you to unpack the word fragments for me a little bit. What?
Yeah,
you say you know fragments.
Like little nuggets. Like delicious little morsels.
Okay, so you mean you just I'm trying not to give anything away.
Is there fragments in the movie?
No, don't worry about it. Just go on. Just talk.
Things I know about.
Okay.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Correct. Ding ding ding. Oh, you spoiled the movie.
The whole movie's done now. I want to say my brain's saying Travis, but that's not his name. It is Jim Travolta. Nope. John Travolta. Jim Travis. John Travolta.
Ding, ding, ding.
And there's a scene where they shoot a guy in the back of a car. There's also, is it Nicole Kidman is that movie? Who's the woman in that movie? Don't tell me.
I'm not going to. Of course not.
There's a needle in someone's chest at some point.
Okay.
There's also a briefcase.
Okay.
And there's a light inside.
Okay.
It shines. There's also someone...
Shine bright like a briefcase.
Shine bright like a briefcase. There's also someone who wears a leather suit. Leather person. It's a leather guy.
Okay. Yeah.
I think those are the fragments I know.
You're correct on all well, no, not all things. You definitely got some things wrong. But most of them are correct. I think all but one was pretty correct. So, Joe, I would just really like to hear from you. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that we've gone over some of the things that you are familiar with about Pulp Fiction, but I would really love to hear, just walk me through it. You have all the dots to connect. I think that you really have a nice sampling from the whole film.
Yeah.
I would like to hear you start really from the beginning.
Just from the top.
Walk me through it. What happens in this movie?
Well, it's a Quentin Tarantino, so that means there's no top. There's no top of the movie.
Okay.
Because when you start, you're already halfway through the movie, and then at the end, he's here's the beginning.
Okay, you actually have a pretty good grasp on the structure then. So
Yes.
I'm not trying to give any spoilers or spoilers, but I just want you to be aware of that fact that you did get.
Now, Reservoir Dogs was the one that they have a stalemate with people have guns at each other, right? That's not this movie?
I'm not talking about that.
I'm just trying to make sure that it's not this movie.
Yeah, no, that's
a different
Reservoir
movie,
Dogs, yeah.
Which I've never seen also.
Okay. Wow.
So at the top of the movie,
great.
We have John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson.
Have you seen this movie?
Look, I lied to you. I did see this a lot.
What the fuck are we doing? Turn the mic off. We're doing Space Jam instead.
John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, they are looking for the briefcase, the aforementioned briefcase, because it has drugs in it, and it's good drugs, like gold drugs, and that's why it shines. So they're looking for it, and they're just hanging out with some different people. And this one guy is in the back of his car, and they're driving, and the guy does know, but doesn't say where the briefcase is. He is not the leather person. They are driving down the road, and the guy's like, I know where it is, but I don't know where it is. And then, by mistake, John Travolta shoots him.
You've seen this movie?
No.
Okay.
I'm not. And blood is everywhere. And then, cut to a girl with short, like, bob hair.
Okay.
Not like
this
a guy
Nicole
named
Kidman,
Bob.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the only part that I've got wrong? Tiffany
You're
Amber Thiessen.
You're the one telling me about what's happening.
It's Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
I don't know. This wasn't a rule we set up. I don't know how much I'm allowed to tell you.
That's true.
But there is cussing allowed. So
and she is sick. But they have the medicine.
Sick with what? What's her...
Dysentery.
Okay. Yeah.
Snake bite. Anything that you can get on an Oregon Trail, essentially, is what she has.
There actually, now that you mention it, there are a lot of...
Is it on the Oregon Trail?
Well, I don't want to say...
Don't tell me it, but I'm... Just, tap your nose if I'm getting close. She tapped her nose.
Quentin Tarantino takes his inspiration from an eclectic array of sources.
Right.
And one of them may or may not be Oregon Trail.
So she has dysentery snake bite.
Okay.
Dysentery brought on by a snake bite.
Poor Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, she's had it rough. And John Travolta and our favorite Samuel L. Jackson are the one that have this giant needle full of anti-dysentery medicine.
Okay.
And so they find her. They were looking for her. She is the briefcase. That's not probably true. She has the briefcase. That's probably not true. She wants the briefcase too, and she has this disease.
I'm gonna need you to pick one of those.
Okay. She wants the briefcase too.
Okay.
And they're friends. And so they have their medicine guys, and they have the medicine for her. And then it's a big needle. It's like not a regular needle. It's like a foot-long needle.
Yeah.
And they stick it into her chest because...
It's real bad dysentery.
Yeah, it's really bad. So they do that. It's a giant needle.
Okay.
Not like a cartoonish giant needle, like the actual, It
doesn't have much girth, but it's still, long.
Right.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm glad that you have that.
Can we just, tangent, girth is not... girth is just just sounds like a gross word.
I guess it is generally associated with phallic description.
Yeah.
So I apologize for using that out of the context that most people.
I have a list of words that people don't use on a regular basis because they're just creepy words, and I never thought of girth being one of them, but girth is definitely one of them. I'm gonna list them.
Yeah.
Put that in my notes.
Put that on the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like the medicine part where you push it down. That's not comically big.
Right. There's no.
It's just the needle is giant.
There's not a giant red cross on it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you really are predicting the production design for this movie too, because I think that's important.
Listen, our guy Tarantino, Quentin, if you will.
Yeah.
He is very down to earth when it comes to realism in his movies.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
That is what he's known for.
Realism.
Yeah.
And blood. There's a lot of blood in this, by the way. And then while they're sticking her with the needle, the leather guy.
Okay.
It's not leather, it's latex. It's definitely latex. Maybe it's leather.
You were really invested in the production design, and I'm really appreciating it.
I just want to make sure I'm getting it right.
Okay.
He comes in, and he has the zipper up past his head, so it's just his whole face is covered.
Yeah.
So you can't see him. There's a boxer, too. Is there a boxer in this movie?
You know, I was wondering how I could ask you about that whole situation without giving it away. But there is a character in the movie who fits that description.
Okay.
And it's a famous actor. Do you have any guesses of who that actor might be?
Ken Jeong.
that?
I've only seen the Community episode where they reference this movie a lot.
Okay.
So that's why I'm getting most of this
You didn't say that
information.
when we went over.
I said I've seen a lot of like popular.
I know, but you didn't. I think the Community episode would have given a lot more context.
I didn't pay attention to what they were talking about.
Okay, so Ken Jeong.
Yeah, Ken Jeong is in it, and he. Okay, wait, we're not to that yet.
Yeah, no, we need to definitely get our plot.
So the latex guy comes in, and he walks in on this hotel room that they're sticking her in the chest with a needle. And did she probably do drugs? She probably did drugs. It's not dysentery, it's probably drugs. But he comes in with the suitcase, and then they're all three of them are like neck snapping, like there it is. And so they chase this guy, but he can't see very well because he has a zipper past his eyes. Like it's really rough.
Yeah.
And he's running. Now, I'm telling you the story from start to end.
Yeah.
Now, just, like, pretend like these are all chopped up, and, like, the part that I'm talking about now is probably what starts the movie.
I give you a lot of props for being able to rearrange these in your brain.
Yeah, to put them right in order.
You're doing a great job with that.
I mean, I'm a classically trained narrator and storyteller.
Oh, yes.
So...
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
And... So he's running and he trips and falls, and the briefcase lands at the boxer's feet. And the boxer, he has those now these gloves are comical. These gloves are comically huge on his hands. Like, you look at him and you're like, those are way too big for anyone's hands. And so he's trying to he sees that this briefcase, people are running after it, so it's got to be important. So he's trying to pick it up, but he has these gloves on his hands, so it's kind of like a little funny part in the middle of the movie, where he's just trying to pick it up.
That is
and
quite funny.
He doesn't know this leather daddy either, this latex guy. And Ken Jeong then sees the briefcase on the ground.
Yeah.
Because the guy tripped and fell and threw the briefcase. And it's probably like a bomb or something in there, right? Because it's not going to be good. But he tries to open it, and he's even trying to pick it up with these comically large boxing gloves.
Yeah.
And it's just and he can't pick it up.
Yeah, of course not.
No, because you can.
You know, can I just say, this is sounding a lot like the movie Rat Race.
So they run away. Ken Jeong finally gets the briefcase up. He throws these comically huge gloves down, and he picks it up and he runs. And he's a boxer, so he's just trained to run.
Is that what boxers do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson are shooting at him from behind, and this girl still has this needle in her chest, and she's running after him too.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're all shooting, and she actually pulls it out of her chest. She throws it, and it into the wall beside the boxer as he runs through a doorway. You know?
Yeah.
Like a dart. And, but all the bullets miss him. But Samuel L. Jackson hits some kind of metal thing with his bullet.
Okay.
And it comes back and it hits John Travolta.
Does it ricochet of sorts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And it kills John Travolta.
Whoa. Okay.
And then John Travolta dies there.
Wow.
And a lot of blood, a lot of blood.
Wow.
He it hits his pinky, but blood is just everywhere, and then he dies.
Whoa.
And then that's the end of the movie. Ken Jeong has this briefcase, and then the credits roll, and the post credits is he's trying to open it, and he put those gloves back on, so it's funny kind of post credits thing. But then he takes them off again, and he's trying to get it open. He can't get it open, so we never know what's inside the briefcase.
Yes, Joe.
And scene.
Man, movie spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah. I mean, I feel like people don't really talk about it in this sort of way, but if you really think about it, this is the slapstick comedy of the Quentin Tarantino
verse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely funnier than Django Unchained, but I heard that was pretty comical.
Yeah, there's some really good laughs in that one, but yeah, Pulp Fiction was definitely a
seriously funny one.
First of all, let's talk about what you got correct about your prediction of Pulp Fiction.
That's the crazy thing. I feel like I got a lot of things correct.
You did.
Okay, so shiny briefcase. The briefcase that had shiny thing inside of it. Mm-hmm. That no one ever found out what was inside of it. So that was number 1. Number 2, it was very violent.
I don't remember you actually mentioning that.
I said it was going to be violent. I think I said Tarantino's movies are very violent.
Yeah.
And this one is not. This is not an exception.
Yeah.
Drugs. I did mention that maybe inside the briefcase was drugs. That's not true because we don't know what's inside the briefcase. But drugs did take there are a lot of them in this movie.
Yeah, it took you a while to get there with that conclusion. But
I saw your eyes light up whenever I got to it.
I was pretty satisfied when you got there. It did take you a little bit longer than I had hoped.
Anyone would have expected.
Yeah. That definitely docked you a couple points, but yeah.
Yeah, like, what is it cocaine that they're doing?
Yes.
But also everything. Also, what else I got right? John Travolta is in this movie. Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie. Uma Thurman is in the movie and not Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
I said Nicole Kidman, and that was wrong.
Yeah.
I also think I threw in there Tiffany Amber Thiessen. That is wrong, too. It's Uma Thurman. I should have guessed that because she's in Kill Bill.
Yeah, she's BFFs with Quentin Tarantino.
Like besties for life. So that was like a mix. I got right, got wrong. I also, John Travolta does die.
Yes.
I did get that one right.
Yes.
Not the way that I said I was going to die. There are scenes that happen in an apartment.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's like saying there are space scenes in Star Wars. This is a regular movie. It's going to have apartment scenes. So I guess that's not as accurate. There was an accident inside of a car.
Yeah, you got that one right off the bat.
Gunshot killing, what's his name? But he got shot in the face, and it was a complete accident.
But that is a good guess. Like, that's a very in-depth thing for you to know about the movie. So I give you many kudos for that.
And also, last thing I got really right, it's a comedy. But, like, there are times when I was like, that's kind of funny, but also, like, really dark. So those are the things I got right.
So tell me what you did not get right. I mean, there was a lot, but I would like to hear you break it down just a little bit, just kind of unpack that for us.
Here's the gift of me wrong. Ken Jeong was not Bruce. It was Bruce Springsteen. Nope. It was Bruce Willis who played the boxer and not Ken Jeong.
But did you imagine that it was for any point in the movie?
No. I just didn't know who it would have been. And I think that's the only thing I got wrong. At least from Uma Thurman, I got wrong. I also got right that it is very splintered story. It starts out. It didn't start out with John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson, but like 5 minutes in, it was about John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. So I was wrong that it started out.
Yeah,
but
I feel like we're kind of led to latch on to them pretty quickly.
Yes.
And also, they're extremely iconic in terms of the way that Pulp Fiction is represented. Mm-hmm. So I can see how that would be.
But that's the thing that I wanted to talk about. They weren't the main storyline.
Why is this upsetting to you?
Because I thought the whole time I was watching the movie, I was like, who is this movie about? Because it definitely wasn't the briefcase. That's something I got wrong, that it was all about the briefcase. It wasn't about the briefcase. The briefcase isn't like that much. Sorry, people, I'm making a very small sign with my hands. It wasn't like that much. Hardly anything. And I thought it was like all around the briefcase. The briefcase in it for like maybe 5 minutes. And there's reference to it once at the end. Once at the beginning, that they're killing the guys for it. And at the end, the guy holding up the restaurant is like, what's in the briefcase? And then he opens it and he goes, oh, and then he closes it. Like, there's nothing.
So, Joe, who do you think the movie was about?
I don't know. Because, like, half the movie's about Bruce, half the movie's about the other two, Samuel L. Jackson and, sorry, I should use their character name, Vincent Vega and Joel's. But is it about Ving Rhames, who is an awesome actor and is in the movie? But he's just like the kingpin.
Yeah.
The Gimp was hardly in it.
Yeah.
The leather boy was hardly in it.
I think, your prediction of the climax was super off, but I think the spirit, the goofy kind of slapstick spirit, was maintained in the actual film.
Also, that whole scene with the leather guy was woof.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. It's not good.
No.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
And the police officer in that movie, he's someone. Also, wait, can we talk about, oh my gosh, how star-studded this is? Christopher Walken, Samuel L. Jackson, John Travolta, Ving Rhames, Uma Thurman.
All the people that are in Quentin Tarantino
Harvey
movies.
Keitel is in this movie. Quentin Tarantino is in this movie.
Tim Roth.
Eric Stoltz is in this movie. No one knows who Eric Stoltz is, but this is what I want to talk about. But Eric Stoltz was the first actor cast in Back to the Future. They filmed like 65% of the movie with Eric Stoltz before they're like, we don't want to use you anymore.
And
they switched.
Future?
Yes.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Right? Isn't that crazy? They would film 65% of a movie and be like, we don't like you anymore.
That's insane.
Yeah. So that's what our connecting dot is on this one.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Also, right off the bat, I don't know if you're very familiar with Black Eyed Peas music.
I know what you're about to say, and I don't...
They stole that song. The whole thing.
Well, they changed the lyrics pretty significantly.
There were no lyrics before.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They changed them 100% because there were no lyrics.
But that's like me taking Beethoven's Fifth and just being like, yo, this is me rapping over top of it. Which people probably have done.
Newsflash, Joe, you can do that.
Really?
If you wanted to, I would probably suggest that you don't, but you could.
Should I talk to Beethoven first about it, see if he approves? I don't know how to write music, so I wouldn't.
Okay, then this is a non-issue.
Yes.
Okay, Okay, well, see, here's the thing, though. The Black Eyed Peas probably paid significantly to use that song.
Buco dollars.
And here's the other thing. If you watch more Quentin Tarantino movies, you will find that many other people have done the exact same thing with other songs from Quentin Tarantino movies. Yes. So, Joe, can you please rate this movie in terms of entertainment/enjoyment value?
The whole movie?
Yeah. What'd you think?
I would give it like 75 watts out of 100 watts on the light bulb that's in the briefcase.
In terms of accuracy...
How accurate I was?
Yeah. I'm going to give you 60 out of 75 lines of cocaine snorted.
Good. Cool. I think I did pretty good.
I honestly am very impressed. I think you did a good job.
Like, it's probably not that hard because Pulp Fiction is such a big movie in pop culture that it probably, like, there are a lot of people that reference it. So, like, I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of, like, the story because of that.
Well, that's all that it is, bits and pieces, you know?
Pieces of me.
I don't know what that is.
Ashley Simpson? Pieces of me.
No.
Hit song. Ended her career.
And ended our podcast. Thanks so much for listening to Spoilers Digest. Thank you to Alex Petty for composing our theme song. Thank you to Josh Friend for our logo. If you like Josh's work, you can find more clothes designed by him at heatsecret.bigcartel.com.
I'm Joe Conley.
I'm Vanessa Frank.
And
we don't have a sign off. Bye.